Welcome to our solo let's play of Tesseract. I can wait to play this. I set up the game a bit, because of table space reasons, I put everything a bit together. So normally you would put 6 cards around this player board, but there's no space for that. That's why I'm going to keep the cards over here in the same order, and we will see them as soon as we get 2 die on here. We win the game if we have all the 6 die values from all 4 colors. Cool. Now, characters. The electromagnetic. If we're going to adjust a die, we can, normally you will put 1 up or 1 down of the value, but we could just turn the die around. And I think it doesn't say it has to be in the laboratory, in the lab. I think it can be also in here, because normally it says if it's in the lab or what zone you can use it. And if we have 2 die with the same color that are the sum of 7, we can transfer 1 and we can put 1 in the containment area. These are our actions. Now the other one, let's grab you. We gain 1 card of each level for the beginning of the game. This could be huge. And the action is one of the characters can pull a level 2 card, and if these are empty, you can have a level 3 card instead. These are some great powers. We're both getting a level 2 card. So, transfer 1 die and adjust it, which means you can give the die to the other character. And we have, that one is for you, that one is for you. We can adjust 1 of those dice here. Okay, now for the last point of the setup, we will gain some dice. So at the moment, all 4 dice in the corner are available, and we gain 1 each. So we could grab the 2 yellow ones and maybe give 1 to each other, when we gain 1 card each from every level. So we can put 1 die on the side that we want. We can have the lowest value die into our lab, and we can put 1 of the dice back into the Tesseract. So maybe we take the 2 yellow ones. Let's start with character number 1. He's grabbing a 6 and he is grabbing the 5, like so. And then the other 2 in the solo version, you're going to grab and put in your primed area. 4 and 6. Okay. So let's start. So to take out a die from the Tesseract, it has to be free on 3 sides, which means these 4 are not available at the moment, but the rest of them are. I have a yellow 6, and we need either 3 6s, a 5 4, all the same color or all different colors. And there's another yellow 6 over here. We have 3 actions, and our action, if we have 2 of the same color with the sum of 7, we can transfer 1 to him and contain the other one. So maybe for my first action, I'm going to grab this yellow 6 over here. Then I'm going to adjust this die into 1, and because of my theory, I can put him on the other side, flip him on the other side. So we have a 6 and a 1. So for my last one, I'm going to polarize. My last action, I'm going to transfer the 6 over to this lab, and I'm going to contain the yellow 1. That was our turn. So now phase 2, the Tesseract works. You're going to take the lowest value on the lowest platform base on the Tesseract. So in our case, this is a level 2 base, the other ones are level 3. So this is our die. I'm going to roll it and put it into the primed zone. Now we have to be careful. Whenever we have 3 dice on here on the same value, we're going to have a breach, and you can only have 7 breaches. We don't want that. So we have to look at this now and see what we can do. Do we have a yellow 4? I don't think that we have. Okay, here's the plan. I'm going to grab 2 die out of the Tesseract. And this is going to be this 5 here. And the blue 5 here. So we now have a group of 3 die in different color with the same value, which is valid. I'm now going to give up this card here, which says that a primed die we can put onto a value that we want, using this card to get the blue 5. Now, why do we do that? If you have a die of the same color and the same value as in the primed zone, if we're going to contain this die, which I'm going to do with my last action, it's the same one as here, so this goes away. Now you have 2 options. You can either re-roll those 2 that were part of the group and grab one of the research cards, or you can leave them as they are, which I'm going to leave them because I think I need the yellow 5 more, and I have a lot of cards left, so I'm not going to take that one just yet. Those were my actions. This one is the last die, the lowest die, and we're going to have one of the events. And this one means the lowest value die in our primed zone gets rolled, which was a lucky because it's now a 2. And the one that we got is a 6. That's not good. That's bad. Okay. I have no dice. What can we find? There would be a 2, 3, 4. You know what? I think I'm going to take that one. I'm going to adjust with my level 2 card. Let's go to a 5 in yellow so we don't get a breach. And I'm going to take a 2, this 3, and this 4. I grabbed 3 dice, it's all I can do. I'm planning on something for the next turn. Okay. The lowest is this blue one here. It's now a 2. That's not good. That's really not good. The problem I have now, there's this yellow 4 here, which I can take. It has 3 open sides, but it's on the lowest setting, so we would have another event, and events are mostly bad. But is it worth it? There isn't much else I can do. I like that idea. So this says we can take the lowest value die in the primed area, roll it, and put it in our lab for free. I'm going to do that, which is one of those two. Which one do we want? Doesn't really matter. Let's grab the blue. It's now a 1. Okay. I'm going to take the yellow 4, which is a reaction. We get a new primed die. The lowest one should be one of those two. Another 5. We can do this. So we now have a group of 3, which works, all in the same colors. And I don't really like it, but I'm going to contain this yellow 5 so that we can get rid of this primed 5 here. Now we have 2 5s, which lets us know the card we will gain when we get the other 2 5s here. And it means, okay, with this card we can then take 2 of those dice and put it in the lab. But we don't gain it just yet. So do we wanna roll for a level 2 card? Yeah. Let's roll it. A 4 and a 5. So we roll 2 die, we get another level 2 card. So when we get this card, we get 3 character cards, and we can play one of the special actions cards. So 1, 2, 3. So we could put 1 die that we want in the lab onto a value that we want. If we have a colored die here that is the same, so the blue 5, we could kill that one off. We can throw him out, or we can play a card from our hand twice. Okay, let's keep those in mind. One problem with the game is I always forget to count my actions. I think I have only 1 left. I'm now going to use this card. You can use as many cards as you want in your turn. And I'm going to transfer 1 die over. So we now have a longer group. And for my last action, I think I will grab this yellow 6, but it's going to be the last die. That's not good. I'm going to lose it. What do we do? If we're taking this yellow 6, it's on the second floor. So then next turn, we're going to lose the last die here and have to do an event, which I don't like. But still, let's do it. I'm going to grab this yellow 6. So we have one group of 3 die. Tesseract's turn. This one is the lowest now. Yeah, so we can grab him. He's a 5. So I kind of like our action here. 2 colors, 2 die of the same color with the sum of 7, transfer 1 and contain the other. I have 2 of those, so I could basically do that twice. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm going to transfer this 2 over here, and I'm going to contain this 5 over here, which gets rid of this die here. That was good. I can do it again. Here's another 4. That's right. I'm doing this action again. These are 7. So I'm going to contain this 3 and put this 4 in this lab here. I have 1 turn left. I have no cards. I can't get a card. So let's just grab a die. What do we want? Let's go with this blue 4. That's all we can do. So the lowest value die is this 2 here. Another 5. What's with all the 5s? All die we took out are 5s. Okay. I'm going to get rid of this 5 that we can put back into the Tesseract. Let's go for this corner here. And we're going to contain one of the yellow die. The 6. Let's grab the 6. Like so. I'm going to roll those 2. A 2 and a 3. That's good. You have a 1, 2, and a 3. All different colors. We get a level 2 card. And we can flip one of these die and one of our die. I'm going to contain this. So now we have 2 1s, which means we're going to get all of us. So we get 2 die that we already took out, roll it and put it in our lap. I need an orange 5, which would be useful. 3, 4, 5. There's an orange 5. Yeah, I'm going to grab that orange 5. That was our last turn. The lowest one is this yellow 2. Is now a yellow 4. So I only have a blue 4. Those are not the best options. It doesn't really bring us anything. Okay, I'm going to grab 2 die. This orange 4 and purple 3. And I'm going to adjust this 3 into a 4. But that was my turn. Now the Tesseract goes. This one is the lowest. So he will gain another lowest die. But we're going to this card, that one. This one is now a 5, and it's the next turn. I do have an orange 5, and I have this 3, 4, 5 group. So I'm going to contain this orange 5 because we can get rid of this die here. And now we have all 4 5s in our containment, so which means we can get this card. Whoever is going to use this card, it can be both of us, can take 2 of the die and put it into our laboratory. Do we want to reroll those 2 die? Maybe. Let's try it. Okay. Okay. So we gain the level 2. And this is the same one. We can flip 1 each. What's on the other side of 5, isn't it? 2, 5, yeah. Doesn't really bring us much. Do we have a 2? There is a 2. Yeah. So I'm going to grab this orange 2. Which I'm then going to contain to get rid of this die here and reroll those 2. 1 and a 4 plus another card. I can put 2 die on the Tesseract into a different place. That was my last action, right? If we're not going to do this now, we're going to have another event, which I don't like. This die here, down, and this one here, down. And this goes away. I'm going to finish with this blue one. That is now 4, which is not bad. Because now we contain this blue 4 and get rid of this one. Should we reroll? Yeah. A 3 and a 5 plus a new card. And we can put again 2 die into the Tesseract. Position them new. Is there? Yeah. I'm gonna grab him and I'm going to grab him. Like so. That was my first action, right? The other one, oh, how mean is that? I was thinking about getting this blue 4 for this group here, but we do have that one primed or contained. We have the blue 4 contained and we have the orange 5 contained, which doesn't even bring us anything. That's unlucky. Oh, I like that one. I'm going to grab this orange 4. I'm going to use our containment card and we can grab 2 of those die into the lab. 1 and 2. So this card is now gone. Last action, contain this orange 6. We now have 2 6 here. 3 additional actions. That's huge. Okay. That was my last. Should we roll? I want a card, but I want a dice. want to keep the die. Let's wait. Yeah, lowest die on the Tesseract is this orange 2. Your turn. 1, 2. There's no yellow. There's no purple 3. There's no blue or orange 2. I'm going to grab this purple 2. Which I'm then going to adjust into a 3. Contain this 2. Which now is the second 2. And we can put 2 of those dice back into Tesseract. Okay. Okay. I'm keeping the die on their value. The lowest one is this blue here. That was, oh, I did not, I think it was that one, right? Which gives us another 1. 3. Okay. I do have another group. A 3, a 4, and a 5. Which I can use this yellow 4. It could be worth it. I'm going to adjust this 3 into a 4 for one of my actions and contain this yellow 4. So this is going away 2, and we get to know the 4. We can adjust one of our die in the lab. Okay. And we gain one of those die into a number that we want. And I'm going to grab this orange 5 for a 3, 4, 5. Great. Okay. Lowest on the Tesseract is this one here for a 4. Your turn. Grab this blue 4. 2, 3, 4. Then I'm going to use the collaboration. We have those 3 character cards, and one of them is we can get rid of one of those dice if we have the same value and color in our lab, which I do have, the purple 4. So this one is gone. That was this card here. I'm going to get rid of this yellow 2 and re-roll. A 3 and a 6, which gives us another card. Adjust one of those dice. Okay. We have 1 action left. 3, 4. What 5s do we have? Blue one doesn't really work for us. Let's grab this 6 here for last action. Turn this 5 into 2. And we're going to turn this one into a 6. So we're ready for next turn. Plus this 2 into a 1. The lowest die in the Tesseract will be this 6, which goes away. Give up this card and go to the crime zone, put 1 die into a value that we like, and I will put this into an orange 3, like so. I'm then going to contain this orange 3, which gets rid of him. Now we have the 2 3s, which will give us this card. This one is the same with the 3 characters that you can choose one of their abilities. We do now know all of the cards that we will get. We have 2 of each, and I don't want to roll. I would like a 4, which the only one is this yellow here that I can't get to unless I take, yeah. Let's grab with the last 2 actions this 6 and then the yellow 4. Lowest on the Tesseract is you, which gives us reroll this die. This is a 4 now, and another 2. I don't like that. I'm going to grab this orange 6. Now I have a group of 4, which I then going to contain this blue 6 to get rid of this blue 6 here. And I'm going to reroll 3 die, which gives us a level 3 card. We can get rid of one of the primed die, and I will get rid of one of the 2s right away. Use those cards, I tell you. 3, 4, 5. That's good. Okay. Contain this purple 4 and re-roll. To grab just one of the primed die. This is going to be a second one. This blue here is now a 4 and a 3. That was close. Too close. First of all, we're going for this orange 4, which lets us put that one away. And we now have all 4s to get those cards. So we can change 1 die in our lab to the value we want. Okay, we have 6 dice left until we win, or hopefully win. I don't need any one of those. Great. But you know what we can do? Instead of adjusting, we can turn the die around, which this would be a 1 and a 2. And I need the orange 1 here, and there's an orange 3 there. I like that. And what? I'm going to use this card. We can each grab a die in our lab and put it on one of its sides that we want. So I'm going to turn this into a 2, and I'm going to turn this into a 1. That was that. Okay, that was for free. I'm going to use my ability to adjust, but flip this into a 1. And I'm going to grab this blue 2 so you can grab the 3 next turn. This is going to be another one. There are not many left. Adjust this one into a 3. Then contain this yellow 3. So this yellow 3 goes away. Sadly, you can only put one away, not both. That would be great. If you have all 6 die on one color, you can grab one of your dice that are already out of the game, roll them, and put back into the Tesseract. Let's grab one of the purple ones. That was a 4, and we put that on here. That was that, that was that. Let's go for the 6. Lowest is this one here. It's another 2. Okay, I want this orange 3. Going to contain this 1, which gives us another row. What do we need? Let's grab an orange one. No, let's grab a blue one. And we put that in here. I think I'm going to grab this one here. Let's hope this one is not a 2. A 5. Okay, that was close. I'm going to grab this blue 5, which I'm then going to flip this blue 5 into a blue 2. And I'm going to flip this 2 into a 5 and adjust it into a 6. So there's no breach ahead at the moment. I need a 2. I'm going to adjust this 1 into a 2. And for my last turn, contain this blue 2, which let me get rid of this die, and gives us this card here. We can put 2 die back into Tesseract. I love that one, which I think I'm going for right away. The 2 highest, no, the 6 can stay because we all need them, but those 2 can go back. That was for this card here. Okay, 3 dice left. We can do this. I believe in us. What should we do? This 4 comes a 2, and it's his turn. I need a blue 3, but I need space. I'm going to give this die here over in this lab. It's one of our actions. I'm then going to grab this blue 4 for 1 and adjust it. One turn too slow. We have to get rid of this die immediately, which gives us reroll the lowest into a 2, and let me roll this one into a 6. Okay, no, this is not going to end well, is it? I'm going to adjust this one into 1. It's so stupid. I'm going to adjust this one into 2. And this one into 3. Okay. This 4 turns into 6, which gives us our breach. The first one. So we have to put this one into a 1. We're one step closer to the end. I'm definitely put this blue 3 in here, which gives us the third card. And we get 3 characters. So 1, 2, 3. We can transfer 2 die. We can put 1 die into a number that we want, or play a card twice, which I don't have any cards. So I like this one the most, where we can change a value of the die. Okay, hear me out. This 5. I'm going to use this character here. Put 1 die of our choice into a value that we want. Put this one into a 6. That was this card here. Adjust this 2, and because of our option here, we can flip it into a 5, which gives me the group that I need, but my turn is over. Thank God it wasn't 1. Okay. Get this in here. I did have all 4 yellows, which I forgot to do. Let's just grab one at random, put that on here, and because of this one, this means the lowest and one random out. We have to put in here. That was close. Okay. So we now have all 1s. We can all get a die that's already out of the game, which doesn't bring us anything. I'm letting this character grab a card. Just 1 die. We don't need that anymore. I think we can do this. Let's just you. The lowest one is this here. It's now 4 plus this one. I think we get another breach. We have to re-roll, and this is the second 4. No, that one shouldn't be in here because of that one. A 5. Okay, this was half cheated, but I forgot to get rid of this purple one when I put this purple one in. So the last turn, this goes in here, this goes away, and we win. Okay, I just love this game. This is so much fun. The only problem I have, but this is a me problem, not a game problem, I always forget to adjust my actions. There's a lot you have to think about and do, but it's an amazing game. It's so much fun. If you have the game, let me know what strategy you used to win, if you have any tips or tricks, and I hope you have a great day. Bye!